Yeah, that's new.
If that ever okay, welcome back to the Mic Watch. If anybody heard this, I have no idea if it's gonna come up on the audio, but I just heard a woman in my computer yell in my ear, recording in progress. Like I never want to hear that again. Zoom, fix it.
Oh,
That wasn't a thing before. Don't make it a
wow.
thing now.
And it was so fucking loud, bro. So fucking loud. This
Yeah.
call is being recorded. Okay.
Yeah, what am I like? What am I calling the casino?
What is this, customer service?
Yeah, like sorry, what?
Yeah. No. No thanks. Customer service, you know.
Anyways,
This podcast is brought to you by Fontenoche and their new
dude,
smaller bottles.
wow, saving the turtles or what?
It looks like a fucking
What? Just what?
it looks like it's a white wine bottle.
Oh, okay,
But like,
you didn't
but like it's blue.
you didn't finish it, so I had to ask you because you just said it looks like it, and then you went "Gah," and then you went white wine
I'm like,
bottle.
look, it looks like a fucking.
Yeah, like a fucking what, Mike?
I should put white wine in there actually.
We should fucking do.
But the water's too good. The water's too good.
Why can't you do both?
It's loopholes.
Loopholes. Fuck the system. Raging against the machine.
Welcome back to the loophole watch.
Welcome back to the Rage Against the Machine watch.
Love some Rage Against the Machine, baby.
When did we record our last episode, dude? We're the most inconsistent. I stopped trying to like force you to be consistent with recording because it's just not gonna fucking ever happen.
It was what, like it was 2 weeks, I think.
Dude, May 8th.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago today.
Dude, it's May 2-4 tomorrow. Dude,
oh, 2 weeks yesterday.
We've recorded only 2 this month. We fucking suck. We used to do
That's
2
all
a
right.
week.
You know what?
We used to do 2 a week.
It is what it is. I don't think our 5 listeners are really clamoring for it, but
no, it literally
nice.
COVID died. Yeah, I don't think I think I'm probably had sunstroke. I honestly don't even know. Let's get into it. Let's just expose it all. Dude, customers today. Bro, a customer called my manager a whore today.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah. Have you done curbside pickup anywhere?
Yeah, we did it. We got something from a Canadian Tire in fucking Grimsby by accident, but that's.
Did you go and get it in Grimsby, or did you just cancel it and then get it in the Falls?
Yeah, no, we just went to Grimsby. We just went to Grimsby.
Fuck it, eh?
But yeah, because it said like nearest store or whatever, and it said like St. Catharines, so it's like we're literally 2 minutes from my house.
Yeah. So
I'm like, okay, so we click that one, and then we go to the checkout, and then we get the confirmation email, and it says pick up in Grimsby, and I thought, excellent.
Right.
But doesn't matter. Anyway, they make you sit in the line for like a fucking 2.5 hours, but it's okay.
What did they do there at the Grimsby Canadian Tire?
There was like in the lot, there's like you got to follow like the arrows or whatever, and it's like a car line.
Oh, I've heard
like,
this before, actually. Yeah. Why is this a thing?
It was fucking crazy long. There were like 50 fucking cars there.
Yeah, that's how that would probably work.
Yeah, and there's like people running in and outside the store, and it's like,
yeah, that's retarded.
Total fucking mayhem.
Yeah. Oh, like ours is mayhem too, but like you're parked.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like that's not curbside drive-through; it's curbside pickup.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like normal human beings, unless you're Princess Auto, who has like 10 customers a day, it's different. You know, or like Staples.
Yeah.
On the corner, like, I went to Staples to get an order while I was working because we needed a mouse pad.
Yeah.
It was like fucking mouse pad at Staples. Picked it up like in 2 hours. Right. I go there on my lunch, and they're like, my cousin's boyfriend works there, and he goes, "You're the 20th pickup today, bro." It was like 1 o'clock. I'm like, dude, we've been open since 8. It's currently 1. We're at 440 pickups. We have 21 spots. Like, anyways,
just a total fucking zoo.
Yeah, but it's funny because I hear that like our system at our Canadian Tire that we do, because you can kind of do it multiple ways.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously the one in Grimsby is like we're just gonna have a drive-through, okay? I've heard from a lot of customers that like ours is the best.
Yeah.
and I'm more like, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But we're also the only store in the top 5 Canadian tires in Canada. We're top 5. Just saying. That have laid off a lot, like most of their staff. So
Right.
we're working with like a limited team, which
Right.
is like unreasonable, but it's fine. Anyways,
Yeah.
this isn't the Canadian Tire Watch, but it's fine. It's okay. We're doesn't I don't care. Do you know what I mean? If anybody's here to get pissed off about this, then
Lee.
scram. Yeah,
There's the
scram.
door.
Yeah, right there. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like, so you know, our Canadian Tire in the Falls.
Mhm.
You know, there's the driveway off of whatever it is, Morrison.
Yep.
That the bumpy ass driveway that has 10,000 potholes in it.
Right. Right. Right.
There was a lineup starting to build up in that driveway to get into a parking spot, and that was yesterday. Today it wasn't as bad, but customers do, because we're like 1,600 orders behind. So the estimated wait time is like, I think it's more than 24 hours, which like isn't even that bad. Like,
Yeah.
I heard like Lowe's and like Home Depot was like days, like actual
Yeah.
days. It's just like,
Even
sorry,
the like.
wait days, dude.
Yeah, like even like our pickup from Grimsby was, it said like within 24 hours, and it was
Mhm.
like literally we ordered it, I think like it was like on a random Tuesday
Yeah,
at like,
that's ours right now as well.
yeah, and it was a Tuesday at like, I think it was around like 2 or 3 p.m. and then
When
it was ready
when
for noon the next day.
yeah,
So
when was this?
I think last week,
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I
But
want to say.
like if we had our full staff picking and packing, dude, we'd be at 12 hours.
Mhm.
12 hours easily.
Yeah.
But we don't. Like today we had like maybe 7 packers. We got like 850 orders done, whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like it's insane. But anyways, customers are getting pissed off because like the wait time is it's going past. Like
Right.
it's saying it be ready for 4 o'clock the next day,
Yeah.
but it's actually ready at like 9 o'clock the next, like in 2 days
Yeah.
morning, right?
Right. Right.
So they're getting pissed off at us, and like he's fucking screaming at me on the phone, but here's the thing: he came to pick up his order,
Hmm.
and we said it's not ready yet. He waited for like 20 minutes in the parking lot because someone he didn't. Case you know you do the self check-in on the email.
Yeah.
He didn't. He just didn't do that, and he called in. So when you do that, like there's a bigger chance that we're gonna miss you because we're writing all the parking spot down, the number, whatever,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
we just like forget because we're fucking. There's 30 cars in the parking lot, 21 spots, dude. Give us a break, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So we missed him. It happens. But he's pissed, obviously. We're wasting his time, right? His precious time.
Yeah.
So he's pissed at us. And I'm like, sorry, sir. Like, I know somebody was supposed to tell you your order wasn't ready. They forgot to tell you. I'm here now to tell you. We're trying our best, but it's not ready yet. I'm telling you, tomorrow morning should be ready, 100%. And he goes, well, whatever. That's stupid. And I go, I know it's not fair. It says 4 o'clock. It's past 4 o'clock. It isn't ready. It's misleading. However, on the email, it does say wait for the ready for pickup email before you pick it up.
Yeah. Exactly.
Don't just go. Don't just come here at 4. I mean, it doesn't. It's not like it's explicit, but it's pretty. It's in the email.
Hmm.
And there's customers who do follow that, and sometimes you miss it. But I get it. It's not your fault. Have a good day. And he slams his door and he gets back in his car. And I think he might have either stayed there or whatever he did. But he calls and he just rings out my manager, just like, "You guys are assholes." Da, 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 da. She hangs up. He calls back. We don't see the numbers, so we
Yeah.
don't know that
You
it's
don't
him
know
calling
what's
again, right?
Yeah.
So I pick up this time. I'm like, can I help you? And he's like, who's the whore that I just talked to? And I went, and I knew it was him right away. I go,
Yeah.
dude. I said, sir, what did you just say? I'm telling you word for word what I said to this guy on the phone. He goes, what did you just say? That's what I said. And then he goes, you heard me. I go, no, I don't think I did. Do you want to try saying that again? He goes, who's the whore that I just spoke to?
He said it again.
I go, sir, if you talk like that ever again to anybody at this store, and honestly, now included,
Yeah.
We're gonna put you on a no order list. You're gone. You can't get an order here. You can't shop here. No orders again. We can ban you from the store. It's private property, sir. Okay? And he's just like, you fucking assholes, wasting my fucking time. Who do guys you think you are? Da, 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 da. I go, have a good day. Hang it up.
Nice. You know what?
Yeah.
Also, there's like 100 other Canadian tires around this fucking region. Go to another one. You know,
Yeah, there's three.
if you're not happy with it,
there's if you go to the highway, right? If you go on the Skyway, even if you go on Thorold, you take St. Catherine North on the highway. What's it, the 406?
yep,
No,
I
406,
think
right?
so. 406.
Yeah. So you get in the 406. You can get off on 4th Street, on the 4th exit. There's one there. You can go to the one on 4th and Louth.
Yep.
You can get off on the Welland Avenue exit. Wow.
Wow.
Canadian Tire
Who
right
would have
there.
thought? Yeah. There's one on
Hold on a
Glendale right
second.
near the Penn Center.
And you can get off in Glendale one. Oh my God. Canadian Tire right there.
Like, wow.
Right.
Imagine that.
Right there. Also, dude, if it's not essential, don't make it seem like it's essential. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
I'm not going to say you're in like wax poetic about the pandemic right now, but like,
Right.
if it's not essential, I'm just talking about rules right now. We shouldn't even be selling that technically.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even really be selling that, but it's curbside, so it's different.
Right.
But if it's not essential, dude, just
Hold up. Just wait. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
It never ceases to amaze me how angry customers will get over like the smallest things. And I get the principle of it though. Like
yeah, sure.
you're a paying customer, you want it this time. Like I get that.
Yeah.
But like, dude, there's 1,600 orders right now.
Yeah.
Do you know? And that's the thing. Like that's not like one product in each order though.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about gazebos. People who have like shopping carts full of stuff because they want to do all their shopping online, which is fine. I get it. You need stuff. Fine.
Right.
Maybe you're going up to the cottage, you need a bunch of stuff, which is fine. Again, like I'm not going to, diss customers for that. Honestly, it's better. I'd rather have that than have 4 separate orders with 10 different things. You know what I mean? Like that's the most annoying thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, dude, do one order.
Mm-hmm.
Do one order.
Yeah.
And we can't add stuff to people's order either. People always call and ask, I forgot to add this to my order. Can you add it for me? No.
Nope.
That's like illegal. People don't realize how much control we would have over stuff if we could just go in your cart and just add stuff. We can cancel stuff.
Yeah.
But if we could just add stuff to your cart, dude.
Imagine I'd just throw one of those in there.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, no, we're not going to do that because we can't. Yeah, man.
Oh, man. This
also
fucking...
What are you going to say?
Oh, go ahead.
It also the best because I bring out orders and I see people's cars, right? And like I see, because here's the thing: you want to tell if somebody lives and how they are as a person, just look inside their car, and you know what kind of person they are. In my opinion,
yeah,
if your
you can learn a lot from that.
I think
it's true.
Can't. It's just fucking layered with dog hair. Like one guy's car, just a bunch of Timmy's cups in the back, and you can see the lids are on it, so you can see they're all double doubles. And it's like, dude, it smells like cigarettes, and like, dude, you're so Canadian.
Yeah, just like throw them out,
You're so Canadian, dude. Like, dude, there's a garbage can everywhere. The ground, litter. I mean, like, not your car, dude. Like, I just don't get what's wrong with you.
Yeah, I feel like too that this pandemic has my patience was already really thin to begin with.
Right.
I'm really easy to irritate.
Yeah.
And this pandemic just wore it down just a little bit more. So now I'm almost at 0.
I'm numb.
And
I've just been numbed by just this past 6 weeks has just numbed me.
Yeah. Just just the stupidity of a lot of people. It's quite alarming.
Yeah. And we'll get into some stupidity of some films later on that we.
Oh, yes.
Well, I only watched. I think since the last podcast I've watched like 2 movies because my attention span is just literally it's 0.
Yeah.
I've been trying to finish Hunters, that Amazon Prime show with Al Pacino.
Yep.
I can't, dude. Like, it's first of all, it's not good enough just to get my like. It's forget the fact that I have a bad attention span, bro. If your movie isn't that good,
Yeah. Then you
I'm
really
going on. I'm going to go on TikTok for the whole entire episode,
right.
or I'm gonna start playing. Like, I'm just gonna like. I'm just not gonna do what your show right now.
Yeah.
Something else will
Exactly.
happen.
That's what I find. Like a lot of shows. Like I mean, unless you're watching like a sitcom that you could just put on and burn through it like nothing. But
Right.
like if you're trying to find an actual show to sit down and watch and
Tough.
to totally take in, it's really hard to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's different if it's like a week to
There's like
week.
5 shows
Yeah, like
probably.
really, like unless you're watching it live, like week to week, it's a
Mm,
little bit easier that way. But if you're
yeah.
just like, if it's just on Netflix and you're trying to
Binge
sit
it.
through it, it's hard not to just pull out your phone and just fucking
Not watch the show. Like anything but the show.
yeah, like
Yeah.
exactly. Or like you saw somebody sends you something on your phone, and then next thing you know, you're on TikTok for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then it's
Literally.
like, then you miss the entire thing, and then you got to,
Yeah. And but then it's just yeah. There's just like just the fact that we're even at a point where like watching mindless TV shows is actually just too. It's just too mindless at this point. Like
yeah,
we've surpassed the mindlessness of just trying to watch it, like binging a TV show.
yeah,
Like even like watching Sopranos was like it wasn't hard because the show was just I couldn't binge it. You know
yeah,
what I mean? I felt so hard to
it,
bit, but I didn't really want to watch it too fast. I wanted to enjoy it,
right,
but uh, like some like Breaking Bad. I remember like I feel like some shows like they just hook you.
yeah,
They just hook you, and then you just get dragged,
yeah,
and you just binge the whole motherfucker, and
right.
it's got to be good. But like you get a show like I'm watching Hunters right now, and like I
Mhm.
can't get through it. Even The Boys, I couldn't like I'm still I started watching like a year ago that show, I think.
Yeah,
Like, and I'm on season 1, and I can't get past like episode 5 right now. I have to like I don't
right.
know. It's so much easier just to go on YouTube and watch like a podcast or like
Yeah,
whatever, watch like something.
yeah. Even for me too. Like, I had mentioned like a few months back. I think we were talking about it on here that I had started watching American Horror Story
Yeah.
from season one. I finished season one in like a few days, and then I started season two. I got 3 episodes in. Asked me if I finished it. Nope. Because
Yeah.
it's good. Like, it's a good show. I can't pull myself to sit in front of the TV and watch hour-long episodes like
Yeah. It feels time
consecutively.
consuming. Yeah.
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
It just feels like unless like you're hooked into the show,
Yeah,
like hooked. Like Breaking Bad was like all I thought about for like 3 weeks at one point.
yeah,
That's what I.
exactly.
That's what it has to get me. Like or like Sopranos. Like I was only thinking about Sopranos and still am. But
Yeah,
like it has to really hook me to like get me to start watching it, like binging it, and really watch it.
yeah, definitely.
Hunters is just not good enough. It's not hook like and it won't. I have like an episode and a half left of the show, and dude, it's just not. Yeah,
Yeah, it just
it's
doesn't jive.
it sucks when cool concepts like that just get fumbled.
Right.
And well, I think it's a good segue into Army of the Dead
Yeah.
because Army of the Dead is definitely a cool concept.
Mhm.
Zack Snyder obviously was working on that probably for more. I'm assuming it seems like a project that he would have had in the back of his mind for like ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was just about timing pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know when he actually like when this idea came about, when it came to the script, and then when it came to, production. But it was his post Justice League project,
Yeah.
which in its own rights had its own problems because of Crystalia and that whole thing. So they had to like reshoot like half the movie or something like that. It was just a big chunk during COVID.
Yeah.
Uh,
I read somewhere that they shot her a lot with a green screen.
you could tell.
Yeah.
You could tell. I could,
Yeah.
especially in it,
Definitely.
and you can definitely tell if you've watched the Snyder cut because it looks like the nightmare scene.
Yeah.
which has like not bad but not great green screen.
Hmm.
You can tell it's green screen though, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely.
And she's funny. The actress's name. What's her name again?
Tig Notaro.
Yeah, like okay, weird
She's
name,
yeah.
but
Tig.
yeah, getting close. Right, flying a little too close to the sun
A
there.
little. Yeah.
Well, Mike, it's getting a little bit hot right now. She's good
Yeah.
ish.
That's.
I wasn't. A lot of the performances in this movie are just like down the middle. Do you know what I mean? It's just like
Yeah.
I'm not really mad about this. I'm not really satisfied either, though.
Hmm.
And that's like Snyder in a nutshell too.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
crazy how like he can go from like really good ideas to like, dude, are you a student? Like, is this a student
Yeah.
film?
Yeah.
Is
Exactly.
did I make this in grade 9? What or now or ever? Like, why aren't you? Why can't you be consistent with like? Because he's such he honestly is an intelligent director, but
Yeah.
I just feel like he has this like deranged teenage boy side of
Yeah.
his mind that just like it just keeps spinning and like it blocks him from making
Right.
bangers. You know what I mean?
And he just he keeps spinning until he gets dizzy,
Yeah.
and then he just spins out anything, and then he
Yeah.
just ends up dead on the floor. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Right.
um,
Right.
but I feel like a lot of his movies, most of his movies, kind of fall into that same thing where it's like they're not all like amazing movies per
No.
se. I don't really think any of them are amazing movies, but
I think the only one that can really,
um,
if you can make a case for amazing, is probably like 300.
yeah, but even then, like
Yeah.
not that it's not a good movie, man. Like it's the same with like Watchmen and
Yeah.
the
They have their
DC
highs.
stuff. Yeah, like the high points are really high, and then
Those low points can get really low. Yeah.
yeah, like and I feel like one of those in Army of the Dead was like um when you see that it's a Netflix movie, I feel like a lot of times people's opinion of it kind of
Yeah.
drops a little bit.
I think it has an effect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Especially if it's not great.
yeah,
Especially if it's not great. Like that's the thing with like their Netflix movies is that if they're great,
yeah,
dude, they'll get all the praise ever.
yeah,
But when they're bad, like Jesus Christ, like they get hit with those like it's done.
yeah,
There's no redemption after. It feels like it's
right,
just like you have a bad movie on Netflix, dude, bad
yeah,
forever. Like it's just
exactly.
there's no like it kind of grew on me. It's just like fucking shitty Netflix movie, with fucking Ben Affleck and like Matt Damon over the fuck it was, or like all those action dudes.
What was that, like Triple Frontier?
Yeah.
Yeah. With fucking
Was Matt
what's his
Damon in
name?
that?
No, who was I
No,
think what
Ben Affleck.
Charlie Hunnam was in it with him,
Sure,
I think.
blonde action dude.
Yeah, I think that was him.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, but
Ben
uh
Affleck
uh Dave Bautista in these movies, he like
though. Yeah,
I I'm not a fan.
I forgot he was in this movie. By the way, until you
Yeah,
mentioned it.
and he's also like
Yeah,
the lead, I guess you could say.
he's the lead. Yeah,
Like but
yeah, I
I
know.
just I don't he's
Yeah,
I don't know what to say because like
yeah,
he's not
because he's Drax,
really
right?
right.
Drax,
But it's
funny.
but because he's funny in that because it's just like he's just reading the lines off a script. It's not like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not an actual like really
He's not. Here's the thing. He's again, and this is like every actor in this movie. They're
yeah
not bad. I'm just not buying it. Like
right
I'm not buying the daughter storyline. I'm not buying Dave Bautista. I'm not buying the helicopter pilot. I'm
yeah
not buying that policeman dude who's like evil and like Latino and like he's you know what I mean. Like it's just like he's creepy. And I'm not buying this like zombie relationship shit. And like
yeah
what, bro?
yeah
The
so
baby,
fucked up
like just like such a weird part of like didn't have to be there.
yeah
Tried to make it more like I'm not messing. The daughter's trying to save these people. I'm not buying it.
right
Like There's so much like, and I feel like it's like from how they get to the point where they are, where like they have to bomb Vegas.
Mm,
I think they blew through that. They
yeah.
drop information here and there about like, this happened, so now we're here, and they drop that
Right.
information. But I feel like the world building of it just
Mhm.
wasn't. It didn't work. It doesn't exactly stick the landing that I feel like it really could have stuck.
Right. And the thing is, like, these kind of zombie movies, like they tend to follow the same,
Yeah, of the Deads. Yeah,
yeah, the
yeah.
same kind of scheme, like
Dawn of the
that.
Dead, Shaun of the Dead,
Yeah,
Dead of the
it's all the
Dead, Night of the
same.
Dead. Yeah,
Um, I gotta say though, like probably
Grateful
one
Dead.
of, yeah. Shout out to those old fucks, and John Mayer. Um,
Dead and Company, not coming to Toronto. You fucking pieces of shit.
but I liked a lot of the like the way the zombies looked. I liked a lot.
Yeah, it grew on me as I was watching the movie. Yeah.
I think it fit the kind of the tone of the movie, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't like a horror movie, so I was kind of happy they didn't go for like prosthetic,
Right.
like just weird CGI prosthetic. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I was happy they kind of went for more of like just human and like weird makeup.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Which
with
yeah, I kind of
probably some
like.
CG as well, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure here and there.
yeah, especially with
Um,
the action stuff.
yeah, which I liked a little bit too. I thought
It was
some of that was
fun.
pretty cool. Yeah,
But
it
kind
almost
of
it was like a Suicide Squad. Like it was like minus like the shit CGI, but like in the sense that it's just kind of like a kind of fun action movie,
yeah,
but
I see
like
what you're saying.
you
Okay,
know
I
what I
see what
mean?
yeah, I see
Like
what you're saying.
just a kind of like lighthearted. It's not that serious, like
Yeah,
you know.
the
But
problem
also
is
this movie's not funny either, so it's kind of
I laughed a couple times. That German guy got me cracking up a little bit.
yeah.
He was
The
he
blonde guy.
Yeah, he was really he started off bad, started off real bad. That character, like bro, he was swinging and just missing, dude. They were just he was just throwing no hitters. He was just you kept missing him, just fucking walking back to the bench, getting back up, off, and then he comes up and then he has a grand slam in like the third act,
Yeah,
and I'm like, dude,
yeah.
dude's hitting placatas over here, okay?
Hmm.
But that was a little Blue Jays reference for you. Anyways, shout out to the Toronto Blue Jays for never beating the Tampa Bay Rays. It's fine, dude. It's all good. Like, who cares? No one cares, right? Fucking baseball. Anyways, speaking of baseball and no hitters, bro, the amount of zombies' heads that just got fucking hit, like just squished, just
Yeah.
the
Actually,
amount of
that reminds me. One part I thought was cool was like when they sent that one zombie like out to trigger all the traps to the safe.
I was so confused. It was funny though.
Yeah, I was
It
like,
was
oh,
funny.
okay. I guess
I
it's
don't
kind of smart,
I
but
don't know that is that what's that guy's name? The guy who was with the German guy. At the end he's also like he at
the
he's in
black
the
guy.
yeah the black guy, yes, the black guy, Mike.
Um,
I was trying
let
to say
me
the black
see,
guy.
because he is. There's nothing wrong with that. What the fuck? Let me see what his name is. I feel like I've seen him in something, but that was
Yeah,
most of this cast, by the way.
dude,
I'm like, I think I've seen this person in something before.
I think it's the Old Spice guy, but continue. I'm not joking. Is that the Old Spice guy? It looks like him.
Omari Hardwick.
Yeah, okay, but is it the Old Spice guy?
He was in.
Is he in
No,
H?
I don't think so.
What's he
He was
in?
in Kick. He was in Kick Ass.
Uh,
But I haven't seen Kick Ass, so I don't know.
Neither. We should watch Kick Ass.
We should.
I want
My
to see
buddy's
that.
been telling me to watch it for like a really long time, and I'm just always like, yeah, I'm gonna watch it, and then I never watch it.
Yeah, me like every movie ever.
Um, yeah, I don't know. No, this isn't the Old Spice guy. No,
Oh, never mind.
that's a different guy.
Yeah.
But he's got the same kind of vibe though. I could see why you.
Yeah, he definitely does. But And the beginning of the movie, the first act, dude, it's like I love it when movies are just like, okay, so we're 15 minutes in, we have to have an inciting incident. Here's
Yeah.
the inciting incident. Dave Bautista, do you want money? Sure. You have
That's
to
the
get,
inciting incident. Dave
yeah,
Bautista ran out of
literally.
money.
It didn't even run out of the money. He's flipping fucking burgers, and this is the inciting incident. Uh, Token Asian dude, Asian businessman walks in and goes, "I
This
can give you,
guy.
I can give you, yeah, he's a beast. I can give you money if you kill zombies." And he goes, "I do kill zombies, and I do like money. I will
Mhm.
do that." That's the incident. That's the inciting incident. Is that I need money, or I need this. Here, go do this.
Yeah.
What it's all this non-taxable money. It's 200 million. It's under a
Mhm.
safe and under a hotel, but it's surrounded by zombies.
Hmm.
And then of course you find out that it's more than just that. Oh, big surprise, right?
Right. Right.
What did he want? We don't really know. They say it kind of, but it's like, oh, so he wanted the zombie's head to like rule an army of zombies. Is that what he actually wanted?
Yeah.
I guess, but we just kind of fly past it and we just move on to the fact that the other dude's like a zombie now and he's traveling, so
Mhm.
he's gonna, infect. I'm sure he's gonna infect. Where are they going? Utah. Where are they going? Where's he going? Miami? Miami? Where's he going? Never
Does it
again.
matter?
Should just go to Iceland. That'd be sick.
Icelandic people, didn't even know
Ice.
they existed. But
Right, right. They did great in that last World Cup though. Last FIFA World Cup, bro. They were like their coach was like a part-time dentist, and they went to like the quarterfinals.
shit, eh?
Yeah, I was like fucking nuts. Everyone's like, Iceland, sure, I guess.
Also,
Not
that guy, that Asian guy, like the
he's in
big
everything. He's in
the big
everything.
business guy, he
Yeah,
plays the exact same like
every yeah,
the Wolverine, Avengers Endgame,
yep,
like this movie. He's in Mortal Kombat, I think,
yep, yeah,
the new one that
every
just came out.
yep. He's in everything. That dude, and the
He
same character in
really
every
is.
movie.
He is literally the same character in every single movie he's in.
And I can tell you that it's very annoying because I just don't uh like that at all. To be honest, it's just and it's just so trash. To be honest, that villain
Mm,
is he even the villain? What is he?
I don't
Do we
know.
know what he is? Can I hear myself right now? Not really. Okay, and there we go. Anyway, sorry, Mike. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm not sure.
But this movie also Zack Snyder. This is his biggest problem. If he wants to tell his story good, he has to like tell it in like 3 hours because everything happens
Yeah,
in his movie. Everything ever happens in his movie, so he has to tell it in like 3 hours to like fit it in, to make it consistent and like cohesive, right?
right, right.
So, with that, now we have this problem where he can't make it 3 hours really.
Yeah,
So we get this, and it
this
feels kind of bloated.
this movie has no business being 2.5 hours long.
Yeah, that daughter plot again. I want to stress. I can't stress this enough. How much that daughter plot ruins the movie.
Yeah,
It
the
could have
more it's this movie sat with me now,
right.
the more I start to not like it.
Yeah, and it's really frustrating because I want Zack Snyder to do all of the good things ever
Yeah,
in movies.
I know.
I root so hard for this guy.
Yeah,
Like it's so frustrating because like I want him to make bangers, and he probably had fun making it,
yeah.
and I'm sure he's happy with it. But dude, like that ending, like why did the helicopter chick leave? Oh, I thought there was time left, and she came back. She's like, "Oh, I want to save you." It's like, was that just there to fucking like play with my balls? Like, what was the point of that, Zach? And like, just so much shit like that. Again, like the daughter plot,
Yeah,
like literally served nothing for me.
right.
And I'm just like, if you cut that out, make Dave Bautista's like love interest thing or like whatever his emotion, the soul for him in the movie, his
Right.
whatever his pathos. Make it that the girl, his
Yeah.
friend, the Spanish girl
Right. Right.
or Latina girl. She like make that should have been that. Give that gives her some more character. You get
Right.
her out. You shave the runtime down maybe a little bit. Maybe you even keep it the same.
Mm.
But you're taking out. There's too many cooks in the kitchen. I guess there's so
Yeah.
much, so many moving parts, and everything is happening. Like, mom's dead. He killed her. Daughter's upset about it. No, she's not. She hates rape. We all hate rape. He's a rapist. That one guy. She's not a rapist, but she's playing. She's what's that? What's going on over here? It's like
Right.
all this. Just everything's happening every
And
second.
see that, and that's the thing too, is
You had a
when you
food
put
truck. It's like what?
together, yeah, like that's the thing when you put together a movie that, like, when you have a team of people
Right.
in a movie that
Right.
we haven't met before,
Mm-hmm.
and you try to cram them all into a movie, this is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because now everybody needs an introduction, right? We have to know who all these characters are and what their relationships with each other are.
And if they're not entertaining enough, it's
It
you're just
loses you.
yeah, you're gonna be completely
you're
lost.
you're just totally like out of the movie. And you know what I'm
Mhm.
also sick of too? I'm sick of fucking people in movies saying, "You're not coming. We're not having this conversation." And then 2 seconds later, okay, I guess she's coming.
Yeah,
Knock it off. Don't do that.
it just it drags the movie down. It really, I'm telling you, like that. If that's out of the movie, it's like
Yeah.
much better. It almost is like a whole different movie to me.
Mm.
That daughter plot just like, ruins it, and
Yeah.
it just creates this like such a weird third act where like everybody fucking starts dying, like everyone's dying,
Yeah.
and it's like okay, so the heist is fucking stupid.
That fucking one girl, she's like, I forget that, like, one, like, kind of badass one. She's like one of the first ones to go.
Yeah, the one where the guy fucks her over.
Yeah, yeah.
And she
And
keeps fighting, and then she keeps not getting fucked over, and then she gets fucked over. And
yeah.
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have a problem with that. And I have to mention it now because I'm gonna forget it. When she busts out of that window and she falls on her back, and we thought she was dead.
Yeah.
Remember? And the guy's like, "Oh shit!" And there's like, she's just fighting off all these zombies.
Yeah.
And her friend, that Spanish dude, they're all Spanish for some reason. He doesn't shoot the zombies, and he just watches her
Mm-hmm.
on the ground. I'm like, dude, like they start, dude. She's on the ground.
Yeah.
She's not in your line of sight. Just start blowing their heads off.
Right.
Save your friend. And then she died because of you, dude. Because of you.
Yeah.
Mostly because of that douchebag security guard, but because of you.
Right.
You're like, no. And I'm like, dude, you could have saved her. 100% could have saved her.
But also, she could have got up and, hey, there was no zombies in front of you. Run. You know. But that's all right. Whatever. It's fine.
No, it's not.
It's not. But you know what?
Also, like they had like the elite class of zombies too. I was like, okay, well, this is just weird.
Yeah, that's a very, like,
It was interesting, kind of. And they're cyborgs.
yeah. I'm like, why can some of the zombies just eat bullets and then the other ones, like, one shot and they're down?
In the
But,
chest too, not even in the brain.
yeah.
A lot of them I saw they weren't even getting shot in the head. They're just getting shot like in the arm. They're like the.
Yeah. Inconsistencies.
But like there's no, but like, am I the only one that noticed? Like, are some of these zombies cyborgs? Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I've seen this question too online a little bit. Like, were there like no one confirmed this because Zack Snyder, but like, dude, and like the ending with the dude going on the plane and like he's sick and like he's a zombie, he got bit. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my god, like who cares, man?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how's he not like a zombie yet though?
Yeah, it is. That's another thing too in these fucking zombie things. That, like, sometimes people turn in 2 seconds, and then sometimes they take 6 days, and there's no in between.
And sometimes you get a whole entire weird monologue of Dave Bautista on the ground, sitting there like,
Like,
and he's like,
I just don't care. Like, you know what I mean?
I want a food truck, and she's like, oh yeah. He's like lobster rolls, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh,
Zach,
lobster
dude.
rolls.
And,
He's
like,
got to chill, man. Somebody's got to write his fucking dialogue.
Yeah, I think you said this before that Zach could just, if Zach wanted to. I mean, well, he does though. Like he has like Chris Terrio and all these guys like in the DCU stuff, and I'm sure he has 13,000 studio execs who are like crawling through the scripts, fixing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think sometimes I don't know. I just don't know with this guy. Lobster rolls.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, not like I went into this movie with really high expectations because I didn't.
Right.
It was kind of like, oh, it's out finally because everybody's been talking about it for fucking, oh, Zack Snyder's new movie Army of the Dead, and it was supposed to come out, and then there was no release date for like a year.
Yeah. Zombie lobster rolls, you know?
Yeah,
Just
and then it
great.
came out and it was underwhelming. But
Yeah, fucking zombie Simba as well. Like this, that whole scene that like after like that zombie Simba scene where he holds him up, and then what does he do with it? I forget.
I don't even know.
Or I gotta be. I was listen. I watched this last night at like 2 a.m. Uh, I was so tired, and I'm like, I'll just watch it, I guess. And then in the middle of it, my friend calls me, and she's having like a mental breakdown. So I spent like a half an hour in between, like near like around the third act of the movie.
yeah.
I paused it obviously because I had to, finish it. I shouldn't have finished it, but I wasted my time. But I had, so I'm helping. I'm like coaching her through like a mental breakdown, and then I get off of that, and I'm like, Army of the Dead, finish it. Fucking want to die.
Yeah.
I'm like
I,
mental breakdown,
I,
finish it, want to die. Like that's how I felt last night, and it was like I finished it like at like 4 a.m. almost.
yeah.
Woke up at 7 for work,
See,
and
like,
gotta be honest, regrets.
yeah, 100%.
I felt if it was Godfather 2 that I watched,
Maybe it'd be worth.
zero regrets,
Um,
Mikey.
but the thing, if you like, listen, if you want to watch if you feel like putting on just a mindless
It's
zombie
not. It's two and a
action,
half hours long.
I know, but that's what I mean. Like that's the biggest issue with it is the runtime for sure.
Dude, it's not mindless, bro. It's an
But
epic.
I mean, but like it shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like, but I mean, if you like something with just like you don't give a shit about the acting or the story or whatever, and you just want to see people killing zombies, go ahead and watch it.
Yeah, there's some zombie killing going on.
But oh, like a zombie tiger, you know, like
Yeah, they should have been. We should have seen like a zombie like platypus, like just something funny like that. That would have been so sick if it's just like a zombie, fucking rare. I don't know, fucking
yeah.
dude. I don't know, cat. Tiger is a cat, but
Well,
fucking, we're losing it. We're losing it. Listen, fucking 6.6 5.9 out of 10.
yeah, I would probably go. I'd go lower. I'd probably go five.
Sure. Okay. We'll leave it at
Um,
that, guys.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna talk about this movie called Monster for a second. Directed by fucking, I don't know his name. Came out, I think it's supposed to come out like a few years ago, 2 years ago. I don't know. I think it just came out. I think it just came out on Netflix recently. That's what happened. It's called Monster, not with Charlize Theron. And it has this pretty stacked cast like Jeffrey Wright. Yo. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, all right. Hold, Mike, dude,
Yeah. The suspense is killing me.
hold on. Okay, you want to please Jeffrey Wright's wife in it? Do you want to see
Plays
who plays
Jeffrey
her wife?
Wright's wife,
Jennifer Hudson.
Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, dude. How
She's an
old is
actress
she?
now, apparently.
Dude, how old is she, dude? Born in 81. So she's what, 40? But hold on. She is 40, but
Yeah, 40. Yeah.
she's 40. But when she shot it, probably would have been like 38-ish. Dude, do you know how old she looks, though? 25. Do you know how old her son looks in the movie? 25. Do you know how old the son is in the movie, though? Like 17. Dude, cast better. Good actress. Great actor.
Mm,
Dude, cast better. Okay, Jeffrey Wright, perfect for play a dad.
yeah.
Loved it. Great in the movie. Jennifer Hudson, great in the movie. Looks way too young to be. Just looked way too young. It was throwing me off the whole entire movie. It's not even really a critique, but
Yeah.
it just threw me off the whole entire movie. I'm like, dude, she looks his age almost.
Right.
Anyways, dude, I thought she was like 30. I didn't get it. Anyways, point being, okay,
Yeah.
the movie's okay. It actually has a lot of stylistic choices that I like, some cinematography that I like, a lot of good score in it. But there's a problem with that. Is that I don't care about half the shit in it. There's a
That's a pretty
problem.
big problem.
There's a problem. Half the movie you don't care about.
Yeah, it's a
There's a
big problem.
big problem. You know what I mean? I'm watching all this court stuff though. I like the way they do. I love courtroom dramas. Sucker for courtroom dramas.
Yeah.
I love the way they do the courtroom drama stuff in it. For the most part, some of the editing choices, not really a fan of some of the editing choices. However, ASAP Rocky plays a very big role in this movie. Does a good job, like his
Wow.
character. The story there, though, kind of garbage. However, slightly entertaining sometimes because ASAP Rocky is very charismatic. So is Kevin Harrelson Jr. I think it's his name, Kevin Harrelson Jr. He's a great Harrison Jr. I forget. Good actor though, up and coming dude. He's gonna compete with the best of the best. This guy when he's the older he gets.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. He's gonna be up there. Again, that being said, runs a little bit too long, and the ending doesn't really work. So it's a decent movie overall. I'd recommend it if you like kind of political, social courtroom stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like Trial of the Chicago 7 type movie. A lot more modern, a lot more artsy.
Mm-hmm.
Artsy. And also there's the character in the movie, the main character played by Kevin Harrelson, whatever the fuck. He's young kid, he's going into film, found some relatable stuff there with him.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the end, he has this one line where he said he's outside of a bodega, and he's like, I was just standing there looking at the light to like trying to picture a shot with the lighting, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to say I've done that before, but there's times that I'm outside and I'm like looking at the light or like the sunset or like there's like a shadow somewhere with like a big, or I'm looking at some sort of area and I'm like,
yeah,
trying to frame a shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I do that. I just do it. I don't know. Is it douchey and pretentious? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, it definitely is. But I just do it.
Yeah.
And I related to it for a second, and it was interesting. Also, fuck, what's his name, dude? He played that dude in that dude,
Oh yeah, that dude. I know that dude.
Dude, you know that fucking dude. What's the fucking dude's name? That dude? Tim Blake Nelson, the GOAT, bro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know
Dude,
him. Yeah.
he plays the film teacher in it. Look at that.
Yeah.
Definitely
Definitely
a film teacher,
Yeah.
He's
Definitely.
so dope.
Or creepy gym teacher.
He's so dope in Watchmen, the TV show.
Mm.
He plays like the Rorschach kind of character in that TV show.
Yeah.
Dude fucking slaps in that show. So fucking
watch
sick.
that fucking show still.
It's so crazy because he's kind of badass and he's a loser in that show, but like it's so weird. Anyways, great actor. And everyone just is honestly really good at their performance in this movie. They're honestly all really good. But it falls flat in some places. But I would probably overall give it like a 7.1 out of 10, I think.
Yeah.
Anyways,
sounds fair.
Have you watched anything else? There was a trailer today that came out that I want to talk about, but I didn't watch it. It's for that it's the new Edgar Wright movie.
Yeah, I didn't
watch that trailer, but
I didn't watch it.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it either. I just want to see the movie. I'm doing that a lot more recently now, where I just don't even want to watch the trailer. I just want to see the movie.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's not that big of a deal. Like it doesn't matter if I really see the trailer or not. But I just like I like going in blind sometimes and just kind of I don't know. Just for that first time experience, I guess, just trying to kind of getting the I don't know surprise of it. I guess.
Right.
But yeah, Edgar Wright. I mean, I'm excited for anything. Anything he does, I'm hyped for.
He's one of the better ones out there.
Yeah, I don't want to say he's underrated, but just a little bit. You don't hear his name enough in the conversation, I think, for best working directors. It's always I feel like it's just always Nolan, and that's it.
Right.
They're always like Nolan, and I'm like other dudes as well that make good movies. But anyways.
Right. Well, because Edgar Wright was supposed to do Ant-Man, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Marvel's like, we don't like your idea. It's conflicting with our idea. And he's like,
classic
bye.
Marvel.
And then he made fucking Baby Driver, and it's way better than Ant-Man. So
He's done some pretty good.
Shaun of the Dead, I believe.
Yeah, Shaun of the Dead.
Hot Fuzz, hot with
Hot
British
Fuzz. Yeah,
Hot
yeah, yeah,
Fuzz, yeah,
yeah. You're right. Yeah.
yeah, Hot Fuzz. What else he's done?
Let's
Obviously,
see.
Baby Driver, obviously.
Yeah, Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
That's right. He did it. I forget that he did that movie. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's done some pretty good stuff.
He's good, dude. He's good. He's good at his job.
He is. I mean, you'd hope so.
Yeah. Right. Right.
I ended up. I rewatched Nightcrawler the other night.
Good shit. Good shit.
The more I watch it, the more I like it, and the more I like Jake Gyllenhaal in it, because like he kind of pulls you into the character in a sense that you don't necessarily like agree with him all the time, or you don't always like him, but like you still kind of want to see more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He still kind of leaves you.
I think it's one of the things where he's kind of a bad guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And you like rooting against him, not rooting against him, but it's kind of like a villain thing where it's like you're enjoying their villainy.
Right.
It's
right.
There's usually a charisma with it, some sort of charisma that they have, or like a quirkiness that kind of makes them entertaining, or kind of latch onto them. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to put into words because it's like it's just something that he has. You know what I mean?
Also,
just as an actor,
he has an underdog thing. I always feel like that he has as well. But
yeah, and that plays to his favor, I think, for sure. Also Riz Ahmed, good in most things except Venom.
Yeah, definitely not good in Venom. Partially not his fault, but yeah.
Yeah, wildly miscast.
Did we talk about the Venom trailer?
I don't think so.
Yeah. What do you think? Before I didn't mean to cut you off there, but I mean,
no, it was pretty good. You know, Nightcrawler is a great movie. If you want to see some great acting in it, and you like Jake Gyllenhaal, check it out.
Yeah.
Probably a high 8 or a 9 out of 10 for me on that.
Oh, I'm going 9 at least for Nightcrawler, almost.
Yeah, I would probably say closer to 9. But yeah, I liked the Venom trailer.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it hit the right beats of what people liked in the first Venom movie.
Yeah.
The kind of Eddie and Venom being, you know, talking to each other, and
it's a good little duo there.
Yeah, and also just the right amount of carnage. They didn't
agree.
You know, it's just one quick thing and that's it.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that it's funny because I feel like trailers for the past while have been like so revealing, and then recently have started being a little bit less revealing. I feel like maybe that's just me talking out of my ass, which usually is me, but I like when trailers don't give me everything and they kind of just they show me cool stuff,
right?
Cool shots. I don't really know what the story is yet. I'm totally okay with that. I'll find out the story when I watch the fucking movie.
Right.
Like, cool shots. Does it look cool? Does it look cool? Does it look cool? It looks cool.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
The posters, by the way, for this movie are sick too. The ones that they put out.
Are we thinking to be? It's gonna be. You think it's gonna be R-rated?
It is. Yeah.
It's gonna be R-rated. Okay.
Yeah. Which again, I like because you know I don't want them to. I don't want them to pull any punches, especially with Carnage. With Carnage, with a character like that. He's literally a serial killer.
Yeah. He's definitely on the R-rated side, just from a comic book standpoint. So
yeah, which I mean, for Woody Harrelson to play him too, of all people,
Carnage is in a very select class that you can really only pull off its fullest potential.
Yeah.
When it's R-rated, like you can't hit the full potential of Deadpool movie PG. You can't do it.
Yeah. Right.
Like you can say whatever you want. You can't hit the full potential of it.
Right.
At a PG-13 rating, it can still be good.
Yeah, sure.
But it can't be great, in my opinion. And maybe it can be great. You'd really have to find a clever way to do it.
Yeah.
But with carnage, especially for on-screen villains. Like with Venom and everything. Like, yeah, they have a really good chance to really hit home with some fans right now.
Yeah,
Especially
definitely.
which with what I feel movies are going to start coming towards with releases and everything.
Right.
If I'm a studio right now, especially when like you got Warner Brothers fucking up everything,
Yeah.
dude, hit home with the fans. Like get those fans, especially if you're Sony of all studios who like have messed up Spider-Man and like everything for like the
Yeah.
past fucking 10 years.
Several times. Yeah.
Well, 14, 15 years now, pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, just give it the R rating. It's gonna
Right.
make the money. There's
Right.
proof. There's precedent for that.
Yeah.
Give him. Venom made a lot of money.
And yeah, I was gonna say, especially Venom being pretty successful at the box office and amongst fans, most
Yeah.
people liked it. So why not use that to drive home another win? You know what I mean?
Especially if it might go on streaming early on, which I don't think it will. But if you give it the R rating, I just feel like it's a safe risk.
Yeah.
It's a safe bet. Like you can
Yeah.
do it, and I think you can pull it off and still make money to make a
Right.
good movie. Hit home with the fans. Like I feel like you have a bigger reward,
Mm.
and it's not that big of a risk either. I feel like at this point, like Deadpool did it twice, where it made a shit ton of fucking money.
Right.
Logan made a good amount of money for the movie that it was.
Right.
Especially
against its budget.
Yeah, I'm sure I can think of another one that especially Venom it's already made money before.
Yeah.
So
even if you look at horror movies like It Chapter 1.
Yeah, exactly.
A couple of years ago, fucking crushed at the box office.
I mean, ratings in Canada are different also.
Right.
So we always talk about
it's
ratings
18 plus here, I think.
But they might 18 plus here might be
R
R-rated
for the
in the States, but
yeah.
R-rated in the States might be PG-14 here sometimes. Like it's 14A
right.
here.
Yeah.
There's movies. I think it was 14A. It might have been 14A in Canada. I can't, say that with a fact, but I saw it. I saw it. Did I see it in theaters with my? Hold on a sec. And now I gotta check. Now I gotta fucking check.
I also feel like especially like our movie theater in the falls. I feel like they just don't give a fuck.
No.
They'll let people in regardless.
Of course not. They don't give a fuck. I can't find it. Why can't I find the fucking rating of this goddamn movie? IMDb 14A.
Yeah.
14A. It was rated R. It's rated on the States though. I know that.
Right.
So actually, I think in Canada it goes by province.
I think so.
I'm like 90% sure it goes by province in Canada.
I think probably you're right.
It might be state by state in the States. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, what else we got for movies?
I watched. I rewatched One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest actually a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and
it's a classic, man.
Slaps.
Honestly, I love it so much.
Ending always gets me.
I know it's fuck, man.
Tough
fucking
ending.
Chief,
Chief, so racist, but that basketball scene, I don't know why, is like one of my favorite things ever to exist. Just the idea that like Jack Nicholson is yelling at this fucking indigenous guy.
Yeah.
Who's like 7'10" to fucking just dunk the ball and he just can't do it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson. I wish he would have done more really good things.
Yeah.
Than he has, but also speaking of him, another one I watched was I rewatched Batman, Tim Burton, 1989.
Are we gonna set up the watch along for for Batman and Robin?
Yeah. I was scrolling through Crave TV or whatever, like on demand, and I was like, holy shit, they have all the Batman movies on here. And
dude, that fucking theme.
It's incredible.
Who did that theme again? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking. The dude, fucking the dude,
Danny
man,
Elfman.
Danny Elfman.
Yeah,
Yes, he's a goat.
yeah, it's fucking so iconic. But it's so 1980s, that movie. It's
Oh
so
yeah,
campy and
that was it. That was Tim Burton though, man.
yeah,
That's
it's
so
and
that movie's so Tim Burton.
yeah, and you could tell like just with the just the design of Gotham City and like
I like that
the
though.
skyline design and all that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it because it's like that was the first kind of like darker Batman like take, you know what I mean, where he wasn't wearing fucking black underwear and um like that he wasn't Adam West, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
um but um yeah, so that's another one, man. Every time I watch it, I'm my respect for Michael Keaton is already through the roof because he's probably one of my favorite actors of all time, and it just makes me love him even more.
I love it. I love it, baby. Yes. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely gonna do that watch along. I would say pretty soon.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll definitely get that out eventually. We're gonna do a watch along for Batman and Robin. You know what I mean? It's ice to meet you. A fucking movie, you know. Uh,
Oh,
what else are we gonna talk about? Anything musically that you've at all just like got into or wanted to talk about that's been on your mind? Anything, just anything really.
um,
I got a couple.
that's a good question. Um, actually, shout out to Chris Cornell, anniversary of his death a couple of days ago.
Facts.
Um, so we've been jamming that in this house every every day since
That's
then.
that's just I mean, that's just every day
But
to be
that's most, yeah,
honest.
that's
Yeah,
been most days for me
for real.
since we got into that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was one for sure.
Yeah, I love it. Well,
Um,
I love the celebration of the death, but yeah,
yeah, yeah, of
yeah, yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not,
I'm gonna regret that for the rest of my life, not being able to see him live. But
right.
um,
I think about it all the time. I'm like,
I do too. But every time I listen to one of those
bro.
songs, I'm just like, fuck, this would
That's
have been
why I
so
want to
good to
see
hear live.
Metallica. Like, I want to see. I don't. We don't talk about fucking Metallica tour again, but I want to see them live. Like,
Welcome to the Metallica watch.
I want to see John Mayer live. Like, I want to see these guys live that I idolize and
Yeah,
think are amazing performers because, dude, they're gonna die. Like,
yeah,
they're gonna die eventually,
yeah,
and that could
exactly.
be any time. So I would like to see them.
Well,
Uh,
that's like I think I said this on here before when on this podcast when we were talking about it, that when we saw Tom Petty, we saw him in
yeah,
2017 in July, and then he died in October.
yeah, yeah,
And like, had we not gone to see him, my dad still tells me that to this day. He said if we never went to that concert, he said I would have been sick.
yeah,
That's why now all these bands that come back around like Fleetwood Mac and Bruce Springsteen and
bro. Uh, Fucking Hall and Oates are touring this year.
yeah, like like
Dude,
guys like
what?
that.
Hall and
Like,
Oates are touring this year. Dude, I thought these guys faded off into like the nether. Like they're still alive,
bro, they got
you
some
know?
bangers, eh? Hall and Oates,
Dude, Sarah Smile.
classic.
That shit when I'm in the car. Sarah Smile. I got into Mazzy Star.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like find Mazzy Star fucking hit band from the 90s, but I mean, I stumbled upon them.
Yeah.
And dude, love it. I like Mazzy Star. I'm fucking with that. That chick's voice is dope as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a chick called her name's Marcelina on TikTok. She puts out music and that shit fucking is amazing. I mean, I'm not sure if it's really but it's like neo soul kind of all rock a little bit, but she's talented as fuck. Her voice is like ridiculous. It's ridiculous, her voice. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Um, I downloaded a remastered version of Saint Anger on my phone because, you know, The fucking
just
snare.
because.
I mean, we know why we have it's a trash can.
Yeah, trash can snare.
What else we got? Smashing Pumpkins. Guess what? Fuck Billy Corgan. Songs do slap though. Sorry, dude. I like Disarmed. Dude, 1979. Don't tell me that song doesn't make you feel good.
Yeah, see, like
Not if you not. I know, Mike.
if it was a different singer in that band,
It's
I would be
it's
100% sold.
part of the package. I
But
feel like though.
yeah, but I get it. You know, that's
Yeah,
like
that.
the Smashing Pumpkins. I think is Billy Corgan, and I think that's
Yeah.
it's you
I
can't
don't, but
really.
I think he's a fucking dickhead. But
Oh, he's
dude,
a total fucking jackass. But
yeah, I mean an absolute just cock muncher. But I mean, dude, Disarm is amazing.
yeah,
Those violins come in, and I'm like, yes, sir,
yeah.
yes, sir. But you know,
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like that's the singer is probably the biggest part of the band, and
yeah, it's
it's
the
like
only part of the band, in my opinion.
yeah, I mean like
I'm
we've
sure,
ta-
I'm sure
we've
the
we've
rest of them
we've
are
talked
talented,
about
but
we've talked about a lot of bands that would not be the same without the singer they had, right? So,
yeah, exactly, of course.
you know,
And that's just, and I always again like I'll always stand by this opinion that you don't have to be a good singer to be a good front man.
right,
That's not those things two aren't generally obviously you have to have some sort of talent,
right,
but your band is like the way you sound,
right.
the way Freddie Mercury sounds, and he's a great
Mhm.
singer. Yes, he's a great singer, but the way Freddie Mercury sounds, the way Freddie Mercury sounds,
Yeah,
and for someone that might not be as entertaining or whatever sonically pleasing as Billy Corgan.
right.
That's just what
See,
it is.
and that's the thing. Okay, and that's the thing too, because I want to bring this up too, is
Also,
because
it's all subjective. So
yeah, a hundred
yeah,
percent. And
yeah,
like, if you look at a band like, um, look at the Rolling Stones.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Mick Jagger.
Hmm.
If you're technically listening to his voice, he's not a good singer.
No,
But when you watch him perform the songs, because he's
yeah,
such a great frontman and he's
you
so
see it.
charismatic, and it's
Yeah,
his delivery, the placement of the vocal in the song.
there's a charisma.
Yeah,
Like
that's what gets you, right? It's
yeah,
his attitude, it's his performance. It's
mm,
not necessarily his vocal.
even Keith Richards, like he's not some fucking
He's not really
no
like he's not the
some
greatest
maestro.
guitar. Yeah, like he's not the greatest guitar player of all time.
Catchy ass riffs though.
Yeah, does he have some
Yeah,
great feel in his songs with the Rolling Stones? 100%.
catchy ass shit, dude.
Right? Do I also think it's the most pretentious thing of all time to say came up with a guitar riff in a dream? 100%. And that's so
Dude,
douchey to say.
dude.
Um,
Douche supreme right there. That's the douche supreme right there. It was
yeah,
fucking. I was dreaming and I thought of that riff. The one where I was like, diddle diddle diddle
it's
day.
such an easy riff. It's like he's fucking. They talked
Which
about
one
it
was
like
it?
it was
Which one was it again?
for satisfaction. For I can't get no satisfaction.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he was dreaming about fucking something like down, 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 down. In the back of his head was going on. It's like, oh, that's a cool riff.
Yeah. It's one of those. It's the same with like if you look at a band like I know we've talked about like Nirvana a lot, and
Yeah.
and Nirvana just isn't Nirvana without Kurt Cobain,
Right.
and it's not necessarily that he's an amazing vocalist,
No.
but
I
because the words that he's singing and the way that he's singing them.
there's it's kind of like Amy Winehouse where like she's a great singer,
Mhm.
but okay, so the Amy Winehouse did you hear those fake like those AI tracks? The one with there's the Nirvana one, the Doors one, the Jimi Hendrix one. It's 27 Club. Did you hear those? I'll send
Can't
you
say
the
that
link.
name.
I'll send you the link later. Um there's an Amy Winehouse one there. It's supposed to be like the lost tapes like 27 Club whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
Amy Winehouse's song, it sounds good, but there isn't the like emotion, like that raw kind of pain that she has in her voice, or
right,
not
right,
pain, but just that emotion that she has,
yeah,
and it's missing. And it's like that's what's gonna catch your Kanye. When Kanye sings, dude, horrible,
Yeah.
garbage, horrible singer, can't sing
Right.
for the life of him. But there's this like genuine feel that works, and like it adds this like layer of just kind of like, is it like a
Right.
charisma or like some sort of
Yeah.
this quirk that like it just works, and it's like you can't even really like identify it.
Yeah.
It just
It's
it
not
works.
something that you can. It's not something that you could recreate. It's not something that you could
Even
emulate. Even
Dave,
in a cover song. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly.
It's
Like
just like
Dave Grohl isn't an amazing singer. He's not an amazing singer, Dave Grohl.
right. But he's a good like rock
Dude,
singer in the
bro,
Foo Fighters.
dude
You know what I mean?
screams.
Like
He just
yeah,
screams.
yeah,
He literally just goes ah, like
yeah,
that's it. That's all. Like that's like I mean he can like harp melody. Yeah,
yeah,
he can. But like not great, but he can do it. But it
yeah,
works.
yeah.
But
Enough
like
to
he
get by in the Foo Fighters,
exactly, and
right?
also screaming though. Like
Yeah,
that. There's if you watch him live, he's just fucking ah like
yeah.
it's just him. It's fucking
See the
dope
veins
though.
in his neck. Just
I love it. It honestly fires me up. Who's better though, him or Taylor Hawkins at the drums?
oh
It's a debate that I keep hearing, and I'm like, it's Dave Grohl, but
man, I
dude,
mean,
hey, the iconic Foo Fighter drum fills and tracks are Dave Grohl, by the way. Just saying,
yeah, like I
like,
mean,
you,
Taylor Hawkins, I think is a better singer than Dave Grohl, but at the drums, I would probably say
I don't think it's by
Dave.
much. I actually think for both situations, it's not by much.
Mm-hmm.
The best comparison though is to watch. You see it is when you see Dave with Jimmy Page and John Paul Jones perform "Ramble On."
Yep.
Dave is singing "Ramble." Dave's singing "Ramble On." Taylor's on the drums. It's good. It's good. Dave's voice though is just not.
Right.
I
There,
think he's the one who does. Yeah, yes. Dave does. Dave sings "Ramble On."
mhm.
Taylor does the drums on that one, and then Dave does the drums for "Rock and Roll."
See, that's yeah,
Taylor sings on "Rock and Roll,"
yeah.
and you see, bro, this Dave on the kits, bro. Dave on the kits. There's a feel. There's a
Yeah,
vibe
yeah.
with Taylor
It's
singing.
just
Taylor's and yeah, Dave cannot sing "Ramble On," but
no. See, in that case, so there was another case. So there was like all those Kennedy Center honors videos or
yeah.
whatever.
I think I know what you're about to bring up, but yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so there was one that they did for Paul McCartney,
Oh, okay, never mind.
and also the Zeppelin one is the best
Queen,
one, and
not
Heart
Queen,
and Heart
Heart.
fucking.
Yeah,
Oh my God, bro! Ann and Nancy Wilson are fucking incredible. You talk about rocker chicks;
dude.
those are the ones you should think of.
Jason Bonham as well. Jason Bonham. Shout out to him.
Yeah, incredible drummer. But
No,
I'll come back to that in a second. But yeah, so they did one for Paul McCartney, and Paul McCartney had a song called "Maybe I'm Amazed"
Right.
that he did with Wings. Paul McCartney and Wings, like the band.
Right.
And it's just like kind of a nice piano song. It's just it's like it sounds like it would be a Beatles song.
Mother Mary, come to me, singing words of wisdom.
Yeah,
Let it
there
be.
you go. And so one of the singers on when they performed it at the Kennedy Center Honors was Norah Jones,
Right.
who has a really smooth kind of jazzy feel to her voice, right? And then the guy singer is Dave Grohl, and it's like doesn't belong.
Right. Yeah.
And Dave Grohl and Norah Jones should never be singing with each other ever.
I love it. I love it.
Just really odd.
Yeah. That's true.
Also, Norah Jones did a killer cover of Black Hole Sun on the piano, which sounds fucking incredible.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking check that out literally as soon as I end this fucking call.
It's nice.
Mother
But
Mary comes
I forget what I was gonna say.
Singing words of wisdom.
Oh,
Let it
Ann
be.
Wilson singing "Rooster" for that like Alice in Chains.
I didn't see this one.
She sounds so good, bro.
Dude.
They were up for some like honors award in Seattle or whatever this year.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of different artists play some of their songs.
Mm-hmm.
and like they had the Soundgarden guys play with a couple other singers, and
Yeah.
um,
Sounds right then.
yeah, and one of them was I forget who Ann Wilson played with, but she sang Rooster.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
And man, she's still like at her age now, she still
Yeah.
sounds really good.
I fucking love it. And that song is also not like that song is hard to pull
Yeah,
off. Like very hard to pull off. And that's leads back into the whole singers thing of like who can pull off what.
right.
Lane Staley cannot pull off fucking uh Somebody to Love.
No, definitely
No.
not.
No, can't pull it off. But
No,
I don't think Freddie Mercury can pull off Rooster though. You think he could?
you're right. No, you're
You think
right.
he could?
He
No, he
can't.
couldn't.
No, he can't because you could hit the notes, but you can't. Like for me, I could sing, I could sing Down in a Hole or Nutshell or
Right.
any of the or Wood or any of those songs a million times over.
Angry Chair.
Yeah, love Angry Chair. That's
I'm-
another
I'm-
fucking classic. Um,
I'll play it live right
but it doesn't have the same. Like obviously, I don't share the same pain
now. Yeah.
that Lane Staley felt writing those lyrics.
Sitting on an angry chair.
You know, like
Yeah.
so. I mean, like I could hit the notes and I would be okay to play it like live as a cover, but
Right.
would it be the same as as Lane Staley just belting out "Man in the Box"? Like no, it's not the same.
Chat.
You know, that's
Yeah.
like Billy Corgan. Yo, also Billy Corgan did "Check My Brain" for that thing. Too,
Oh,
and
he
it
did?
Fucking sucked. Yeah.
Oh.
Just acoustic, bro. Like just him and his fucking guitar. It fucking sucked.
Billy, what are you doing, man? Corgi Wargy.
But
Dude, don't do that. Hey, don't do that ever again, man. Let your landslide cover. Okay, if I was on LSD, I would like the cover, but unfortunately, I'm sober as shit. So your cover's not.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm sober as shit. So your cover of Landslide is
Yeah.
dog water.
Yeah.
Dude, it's dog water.
Yeah, it's not good.
You know
It's
what
not
it
good.
is? You know what it is, Mike? You know what's better than the cover of Landslide?
What's better, the actual version? Ooh. So I should start singing that song.
I know, eh?
That's the thing about Stevie Nicks too, is like with her early Fleetwood Mac stuff, like she could sing really low, but she could also go like
Really
it's
high.
crazy. Yeah.
Bro, her voice is literally just a fucking tranquilizer. Just
Oh.
go to sleep in a very good way.
And in the best way.
Yeah, in the best way possible.
Yeah,
It'll put you to sleep.
it's so fuck, it's so nice, you know?
Also,
She was so hot. Now she's like 70, but
not hot anymore, but still a beast though.
no,
Absolutely,
absolutely.
still a queen.
You're still rocking those fucking giant boots that are this high off the ground. She can barely walk on
Dude,
them
you'll
anymore.
fall and break your hip and die. By the way, Steven, if you wear those.
100%. She doesn't move on the stage now. She just kind of stands there with the fucking tambourine.
Kind of like Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Oh, let's
It
go. Let's go, everybody. So I love watching him
Fucking
perform
Ozzy.
now. It's so
We
funny,
love
bro.
him.
Every time you see
He
him
looks
perform,
sick
he's
now,
just
that
like,
gray
everybody,
hair.
let's go. Come on. Put your fucking hands up in the air.
You can't understand a fucking word he's saying either because he's fucking doesn't know how to speak words.
Dude.
Someone's been in my room and taken my
My
biz.
biz.
That's the fucking greatest video of all time.
Sharon Osbourne has the patience of a fucking Gandhi.
God bless her.
She's literally she's the Gandhi of rock and roll. Is what she is.
She literally is.
No, that's Tom Morello.
Fucking love Tom Morello, bro. You know.
You see the post? I saw a video of him today doing this like solo thing, He had the fucking weep. And it's so you literally just watch him go like this. Weep, 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 weep. Like he just literally
Yeah.
just weep, weep, and it sounds so sick though. I don't get it.
Yeah. I watched
Mom or
the other day I bought it was Audio Slave live in Cuba.
I always want to watch that.
Oh, it's great. Next time you come over, we're gonna watch it.
Fuck yeah.
And
I love that.
oh man, like they played a couple of the Soundgarden stuff, and Rage Against the Machine playing Spoon Man is unbelievable, bro. It's so good.
But you know what I don't like though, and this is very rare for me of when I'm referring to Chris Cornell, anything that he does. I think you know I'm about to go with this. Killing in the Name of.
Yeah, he does not sound good singing the Rage stuff. No.
No. Well, I think he probably could do it, but I just don't know why he sounds so fucking dog water on that.
Well, see, because again, it's the same. It goes back to the same thing of what we were talking about before.
You. He seems like an old man. He's like, and they do what they told you. Down.
It's just his tone of voice. His tone just doesn't go with because like Zach De La Rocha in Rage Against the Machine, he's not singing. He's literally
it's more rapping, to be honest.
Yeah, and he's like yelling it. It's like
it's like MLK, but if he had rhythm.
Right. But that's why it's more effective with the Rage stuff, because the songs are like protest songs. They're more angry songs, right?
Yeah.
So they need somebody to actually.
I'm angry, but I'm learning. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm angry, but I'm learning.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't get that with Chris Cornell, but
with Christopher, yeah.
Chris can exude that kind of pain and suffering through his own lyrics and his own vocal.
Yeah, it's interesting how that works. But sitting in an angry chair.
We're gonna do a cover and you're gonna sing it.
Dude, I will do that. I'll fucking body it too. And don't fucking sleep on me. Anyways, it's so easy on bass.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's easy on guitar too.
Yeah, I'm sure. Also, you're good at guitar, so.
Yeah, I mean,
you dabble in it.
I pick it up every now and then.
Yeah, that's like what, like 15 fucking years.
Yeah, it feels like it. I think I started when I was, I think 8 or 9, when I started playing.
Yeah, I was or
10.
I think I started around the same age actually. But I just fucking stopped like 3 years in because I was a bitch. I was a bitch.
You know what though? I was so discouraged.
Oh yeah.
When I first started, because I never wanted to practice at it ever.
Same.
I just wanted to. I just thought I was gonna pick it up and just be good. You know. And obviously that doesn't happen with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And my fucking teacher would always fucking bust my ass every fucking week. I would go in there.
Who'd you have?
You gotta practice. I went to Murphy's Music.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike, who was fucking 6 feet tall and fucking.
Dude, I fucking loved.
Never cut his fingernails, but it was gross. Yeah. So he would always.
I love going there. Actually, hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
This is from there. This chord from Murphy's Music. Shout out to them.
Plugging Murphy's Music.
The stand isn't though. Only this thing right now, to be honest. But I have other stuff.
Honestly, I got a lot of my stuff up until, I want to say,
worst maybe ever.
Oh yeah, that and the fucking, actually the new Long McQuaid's kind of sucks too, because you don't know where any of the spots are, but it's fine. You just got to kind of park in the middle of the concrete. But I went to Murphy's and up until about maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I started going to Long McQuaid's, but yeah, I also took my lessons at Murphy, so I was there all the time by default.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, my teacher would fucking bust my ass every week. You gotta practice. I'm like, I don't fucking want to practice. I don't want to learn fucking Mary Had a Little Lamb. I want to play fucking Highway to Hell by AC/DC, right?
Right.
And then eventually, after like a million years, he just gave up and he's like, okay, you know what? Bring in the CDs. We'll learn the songs and then I'll teach you as we go along, kind of thing.
Right. I
And
love it.
I found it much more enjoyable, and then it was a lot
Thunderstruck.
easier.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thunderstruck.
I actually, you know what though, I wouldn't have picked up bass if it wasn't for grade 9 music at St. Paul. So I got Iorio to thank for that one,
Yeah, I don't
because
have.
I put that as my number one choice, and she gave it to me.
And now I have you to thank, Mike, for bass. Look at
See,
see how it comes around.
full circle.
See, kind of, but yeah,
It's more, it's like a half circle, but
more
it's
like it's
like,
more like a line. I feel like it's kind of
yeah.
like a. It's just a in terms of just skill, just the fucking just
But I feel like it
just
helps when you when you're working
the,
at your own pace.
the crypto market right now. Just
Just
China bans cryptocurrency.
yeah, but it also
Ride the lows.
it helps when you're learning at your own pace, though. You know what I mean?
I just learn the songs. I don't learn shit.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. Like
I took
if you
I
want to do it, do it. You know, it's like
I did the Fender play like lessons they had
yeah,
up until a bit, and I'm like, fuck this shit. And then I got what I think I needed,
mm-hmm.
and then at that point it was just kind of like just practice with songs.
Yeah,
That's how I felt like I was getting better. Was like I just played different songs that exercised different
right.
movements or
Yeah,
whatever, or wherever patterns and when I'm
yeah, like
whatever.
certain kinds of
Yeah,
picking and
yeah, exactly.
what fingers to use on this side, and it's like,
Like,
but that's for me. That's what I do now. When I hear a song that I want to learn, I sit down, I try to figure it out.
mm,
But
yeah,
you know, when you can just look up the tabs for a song, and you just, if you zero in on that song, you're like, I'm going to learn this song, I'm going to learn how to play it,
yeah.
then you just keep going at that song till you get it, and then move on, right? Then you go to another song, you learn something different,
Mm.
you know.
I've been trying to learn the intro for Wood, and
Mm.
it's not hard. It's just the problem is like it's so easy, but it's
Yeah.
so easy to fuck up because if you don't, but I'm starting to realize that like here's the thing. I can play it the way I can play it in a way that sounds good,
Yeah,
but isn't exactly the way it's on the tab. And
that's what I do.
that's when I think I'm finding myself becoming more comfortable with like doing that. And just like the Wood intro's like, and you don't have to follow it to a T to make it
Right.
sound good.
Exactly.
And that's the thing, like, okay, with like for whom the bell tolls, I learned the intro. I can do it now. But I don't have the fucking pedals, so it's like fucking dog water.
Yeah.
But like when Cliff does like those little like those licks, I guess, just in between whatever. I don't know the fucking terminology, but when he starts like hammering, it just like it goes off on it.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it like Cliff.
No.
I can figure out my own way to make it sound kind of like how Rob does it,
Right.
Trio,
Yeah.
or how Newstead did it. Like,
yeah,
you kind of just do the same. I'm not as good as them, and I never will be, but like I can figure out my own way to play it the way I feel comfortable playing it. So it sounds decent.
Yeah, and that's honestly, that's how I've been approaching bass since I started playing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you go with, and especially playing it like with the trio and the band, it's, you go with kind of what works in the song, because you don't let, especially being in a trio, because the bass is so prominent, because there's not a lot of instruments, right?
Right.
Like it's different if you're in a 5-piece rock and roll or heavy metal band.
You can pretty hear sometimes.
Yeah, like it might get lost, or you might be able to work with the guitarist and do something like that.
If you don't have good audio, if you don't have good speakers, bro, bass will just get lost so easily in rock songs, especially like big, like
super easily,
really easy.
Right, especially if it's following a rhythm guitar, which is cranked, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's so easy to lose it. Which is why, like for me, playing the bass in a trio where you can hear it more than anything, really, because I have to carry the rhythm of a song.
They feel like fills.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's because when you're playing with, because our singer is our guitar player, so when he's not singing and he's soloing, me and my brother on the drums, we have to carry the song still. You know what I mean? We still have to carry the rhythm of the song so he can go off and do what he wants, right?
Right.
Um,
Well, and he's playing off of you kind of as well.
yeah, exactly.
If
Like,
you fuck up, like it's probably gonna fuck him up too.
yeah,
Unless he's so in the zone and it's so practiced the solo,
right,
and that's different. But if he's just riffing off the top of his head with first solo,
right,
if the bass and drum are fucking, in La La Land,
yeah,
dude, it's over.
right. And that's another thing too, is especially being like me and my brother being the rhythm section, it's we're mostly on the same page, right?
Mhm.
So it's mostly about him jumping in on what we're doing,
Right.
and it's a little bit easier that way. But for me, trying to carry the rhythm of the song while he's going into a solo, I'm not worried about what the actual bass track plays on the song, on the actual
Right.
song. Like, I'm focused on what I'm doing right here and how it fits into what we're doing,
Right.
because the songs that we play, we don't always play it verbatim to how it is on the record.
Hmm.
It kind of just it also depends on the venue, it depends on your audience, it
Hundred
depends on all
percent.
of that, right? So
I agree.
um,
And I think the best example of that, just real quickly, is Nirvana.
yeah,
And
that's another thing. Yeah,
Chris, like is the bass lines there, like especially because
yeah.
I believe Pat Smear was on In Utero.
Mhm.
He might have come on after for touring, but I
Yeah,
believe he was on In Utero. I'm
I
not
think it was. Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but you can never mind. Like, dude, I played the album in full, and like today at work,
Yeah.
I was on the aux baby. I played what did I play today? I played an Amy Winehouse playlist. Amy Winehouse playlist in the mornings, dude. It's literally it's like coffee.
Yeah.
I swear to God, Amy Winehouse in the morning like wakes you up like nothing else. Also, but play Nevermind anyways. Those bass lines are like it's the heart, like it's the actual heart of that album.
Yeah.
Like it's the literal heartbeat of that album is cursed bass lines, cursed bass lines.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah,
Because when there's a guitar solo in there, the
yeah.
behind it you're hearing Dave Grohl and Chris Novoselic, right? Yeah. Because in Nirvana, Chris Novoselic basically is a rhythm guitar.
I think the best example for a song though is literally
Yeah.
is in Bloom.
Yeah,
In
exactly.
Bloom is the best example. Like
That's a
that.
perfect example.
I that basically I don't know why "Come as You Are" is the hardest song for you to play on bass. I literally can't do it.
Yeah. I don't
It's
think I've never learned that on bass.
it's like the beginner Nirvana song. No, it's not, man.
I
Smells
know
like
it on guitar, but I don't know if it's the same on a bass.
Smells Like Teen Spirit is so easy
Yeah.
on bass. It's like ridiculously easy on bass. And then "Come as You Are," like it's it's obviously it's the main riff, but like it's just so it's hard for me to like get my fingers to like do it. It's like fucking ow, you know what I mean?
Right.
Uh,
I still have trouble with that on a bass. Like, there's
it's hard, dude.
yeah, and especially playing a lot of blues where my fingers are constantly moving. Like, I'm never playing single straight notes or
I forget if I was trying to learn Anesthesia or if it was 46 and 2 that I was trying to play,
mm,
where I literally just couldn't reach
yeah,
and like do it fast enough and like just get it to sit so I can play the like I couldn't do it. And I'm like,
yeah,
will I ever be able to do that? Like, are you just born like
yeah,
that and you can do it, or is it like you have to really work on it? I'm sure when you work on it more, you get more flexible
yeah, sure,
and you can do. But like, I don't have super big hands or
yeah,
long fingers or anything like that. Or like, but anyways, it just gets frustrating. It's like, damn, That's why I try and stick to songs that are usually on mostly one string,
mhm,
so I can play it
right,
because I can't fucking do it on like four different strings trying to hit notes all at the same. Like I can't.
right, yeah, and that's for me, like, because the guitar obviously is smaller, it's shorter, so the
Mhm.
frets are closer together on the neck of the guitar, so
Right.
I can reach more on a guitar easier and
Mhm.
faster than I can on a bass.
Mhm.
And because they're so spread out on a bass, usually I can use one finger for each fret, right?
Right.
So I can get notes faster on a guitar. But on a bass, because they're so fucking spread out, from 1 to 3, I have to use my first and fourth fingers. So when I'm
Yeah.
playing octaves, I'm playing like this
Yeah.
instead of using like my third on a
See, I
guitar.
I I I think I'm trying to play it like if I was playing guitar,
Yeah.
and I gotta stop that. I'm gonna start. I'll figure it out eventually,
Yeah, it's you,
but
you almost
it
got to get used to playing it like almost like this,
yeah. I keep
and then
my thumb is up here sometimes,
yeah, like
and
it
it's like
hooks over the guitar.
yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, it's not. That's not how you do it. Like it's not work. No, stop. Like I
Yeah.
know I'm hitting notes, but like I know that's like I was playing Saint Anger,
Mhm.
and riff fires me up, and I was hurting my thumb because I was hitting 1 and 2 like really fast,
Yeah.
and it's like, dude, just fucking do it like how you're supposed to fucking do it.
Yeah.
Also when you sit down and do it, it's
Yeah,
different.
you
It's
might have a
different because
tendency to
you're not playing flat.
right.
You're kind of playing a little bit slanted,
Yeah.
so that's probably part of it. But yeah, I think we should probably cap this pod because it's going on way too fucking long. Dude, it's literally midnight. It's literally fucking midnight. We started at like 10:20ish. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. If you listen to the end, you're an absolute fucking legione. All right. Follow us on everything. Link in bio, Linktree, Instagram, Mike Watch, Michael Calabrese, Mike Suzuki, you know the vibes. God bless you guys. Amazing. Free Palestine.